Celebrities in the basement, the place to be. Karen Wilder Martin on your TV. Politics, drama, music, sports, arts. Favorite celebs, climbing the charts. First-hand info on the live. Careers, next projects on the rise. Come visit Karen every week. Never know who's in the hot seat. Celebrities in the basement is the place to be. You got Karen Wilder Martin on your TV screen. Celebrities in the basement is the place to be. You got Karen Wilder Martin on your TV screen.
Good evening, I'm Karen Wilder Martin.
Tell you how excited I am right now to introduce this wonderful lady, Tamika Milburn. Let's talk about this whole transition. And first of all, what kind of pressure is it for you right now to be coined the next Sunny Hill?
What? I don't really look at it as pressure. I really don't. I look at it as, I'm here to do something that I've been wanting to do in this city for a few years now. So I'm gonna do what I'm able to do. I'm not trying to be anybody else. I just want to come here and do the best that I can do with what I have to do it with.
Let's talk about your team in Atlanta and then why come back to Philadelphia.
Okay, so we've been in Atlanta since 2012. Since then, we've been working with kids. We work with a lot of girls to help them get scholarships using sports. And it's been really successful. We've been able to help a lot of girls who didn't think that they were going to go to college or who didn't think they would be able to play college basketball, use basketball to help build confidence, to help improve grades, just to help build an overall better athlete and better young lady. And it's something that I've been wanting to do in Philadelphia for a while anyway. So, we used the pro team out there, the Atlanta Monarchs, which is actually the first professional women's basketball team to bring a national title to the city of Atlanta. We used that team to kind of help develop our girls, help mentor our girls out there. And I wanted to be able to come back and do the same thing in Philly.
And not wanting to come back, you are actually back in Philadelphia, your hometown. Now let's talk about what the experience has been like thus far, coming home.
Oh my gosh, Philly, I told everyone last season, I said, we're doing this in Atlanta, but next year we're going to Philly. And I said, the love that we're going to get in Philly is like none other. And I have not been wrong yet. People are reaching out. It's been amazing between, the state senator, Art Haywood, State Representative Chris Rabb. I met the mayor today, and everyone is just so excited because it's been over 20 years since the city had a professional basketball team.
20 years.
20 years. The last pro team.
How old were you 20 years ago?
I was older than 20. So it's been a long time, and it's something that the city needs, and it's something that we're actually bringing back to the community. It's not just going to be about the basketball and on the court and things like that. We're going to be in the community working with the kids, helping to build community programs, helping to build sports programs, especially for young girls. So people are really excited, and the love that we've received so far is amazing.
You're talking about the youth. What age range are we talking about?
We're talking about kids at all ages. Girls specifically, we know that studies have shown that after probably about the age of 9 or 10, girls' confidence and their self-esteem starts declining. So we want to start reaching girls at that age so that their self-esteem does not decline. You watch little girls who are really young and who are really just outgoing and bubbly, and then you see them when they're 13 or 14 and they're kind of reserved because they don't have that confidence anymore. So what we're doing is we're using sports and any other extracurricular activity to help build that confidence and to help maintain that confidence. So when you see them at 9 and they're outgoing, they're going to be outgoing at 13, at 16, at 18. And it just makes a better young lady. It makes it easier for them to go to college, to be successful if that's what they choose to do, to go out into the workforce and be successful and kind of break through some of those barriers that, have been holding women back for so long.
Oh, this is wonderful. When did you get addicted to basketball?
I'm not addicted to basketball. My passion is really the kids. I'm very honest. I've never played basketball.
Yes.
I've never played a sport. For me, going into the Air Force was my vehicle.
Yes.
So basketball is a vehicle. Sports altogether is a vehicle. It's an opportunity for kids. It's something that the kids can use as an opportunity to succeed. In addition to the scholarships, kids can go to school for free. Or have their partial scholarship, have half of their school paid for, some of their school paid for. It's not just the sport, it's just the opportunity that sports can bring to kids and to the community. And then when you reach kids and you see that, they see that you're working with them, they're gonna come home and they're gonna do the same thing. So it's just gonna continue to build the community.
And speaking of coming home, you're home in Philadelphia. In your heart, how are you feeling?
It's exciting. Like yesterday, it brought tears to my eyes just to think about that. This is where I grew up. This is where my roots are. This is where my family is. It's kind of overwhelming, just to think about like, wow, I can actually do this, and then people have jumped on board to help, like we seek sponsorships, we seek partnerships with people, and people are jumping on board to help because they want to be a part of something that they know is going to be great.
Let's talk about the coach. How did you go about selecting head coach, assistant coach, and who are they? Mm-hmm.
So what I wanted to do here in Atlanta, we selected a coach that had ties to Atlanta. She's the former Atlanta Dream coach, and that helped us there. It helped us with recruiting and it helped us with building our fan base. The coach who is coming to Philadelphia, her name is Tania Davis-Cain. She's actually from Philadelphia. She's been in Atlanta for about 3 or 4 years, and she's been out there with me working with the kids. She's helped build our program to where it is now, and she wants to come home. So, she's been coaching out there for a while. She's a phenomenal coach, a phenomenal trainer. She's like one of the best mentors I've ever met, for the kids, and even for younger basketball players who want to play pro ball. So she wants to come home and she wants to be able to affect the lives of young athletes and of young people. So it was really just a no-brainer for me. She's been with me since we started, when we started from nothing. She's been with me through the storms, so it was an honor to be able to give her this opportunity.
I'm Karen Martin.
I'm John Martin.
And we're
executive producers of Celebrities in the Basement,
and you're watching Philly Cam.
Tamika Milburn, the owner of the Philadelphia Reign and Atlanta Monarchs professional women's basketball team, here on Celebrities in the Basement. So it's the Philadelphia Reign.
Yes.
So we're under the Playmakers Basketball Royalties umbrella. That's the company that I own.
Yes.
And we have the Atlanta Monarchs and we have the Philadelphia Reign. And my idea is to let women know, yes, we are powerful. We are queens. We are queens on the court. We are queens off the court. So it's just a part of the entire royalties theme.
Now, with owning 2 teams, Atlanta and Philadelphia, will they ever play against
Atlanta
each
will
other?
be coming here in June to compete against the Reign. And our goal is to have both teams compete against each other in the national tournament.
And let's talk about coming here. Now, here we are in Chestnut Hill College. Why Chestnut Hill College? Why not another university in the area?
Again, I'm about opportunities.
Yes.
And I'm also about growing. Chestnut Hill College used to be an all-women's college. They still have that women's empowerment feel. They still have that they want to push women forward. When I reached out to Coach Mike, who is awesome, I actually reached out to several schools. Coach Mike was the very first person that responded. So I actually went and did my research with Chestnut Hill, and I was like, the history of this college is amazing. So what better place to play than a school that is all about empowering women? And that's what we're about. We're about empowering women. They're all about giving back to the community, building their community, and their values go hand in hand with what we're wanting to do.
got into coaching, something I love doing, and I've been doing it for a very long time. And this great lady right here gave me the opportunity to coach the first professional team here in Philadelphia, and I'm very excited. This is the first tryout. We might have one more. Just depends. A lot of players that we plan on bringing in are overseas right now, so we'll probably have a second tryout, maybe the middle of April. We try to go to the middle of April. A little bit of my coaching style. The type of coach I love to get up and down the floor, so if you're not in shape, it's going to be a problem. You don't have to be in great shape right now, but when you come in, be ready to play, you're going to have to be in shape, because that's what we do. We run, we get up and down the floor, we get after it, we play hard-nosed defense, and that's playmakers. Y'all get to know the brand a little bit more, but that's just playmakers. That's how we've been doing stuff. I actually played with the Monarchs last year. We did win the championship, national championship. So, we're trying to bring everything to Philly and do the same thing.
So what does the Philadelphia Reign roster look like? When does it start? And
we're not disclosing that information right now.
Okay. But we do know that June is an Atlanta, Philadelphia.
Yes. And then to give you an idea, our roster will be similar to the Atlanta Monarchs roster. The Atlanta Monarchs roster consists of players like LaToya Bond, who played in the WNBA. She played in Mizzou. Megan Simmons, who played in the WNBA and went to Tennessee. Tania Davis-Cain, the Reign coach, played at Florida State and drafted by the WNBA. Rachel Holloway, who went to Rutgers, played in the WNBA. She's actually been invited to a training camp this summer, so she may be going back into the WNBA. Kalindra Zachary from Rutgers, who is a phenomenal player. Monique Reed from Louisville. If you guys remember, it was that Louisville team that beat Baylor. Monique Reed was a part of that team. We have phenomenal players. Sydney Wallace, who actually played in Atlanta. We're actually trading her to Philadelphia because she's from here. She went to Georgia Tech and was also drafted into the WNBA. So we have a very high caliber roster in Atlanta. The Philadelphia roster will look pretty much the same.
I am truly elated.
We wanted to kind of bridge the gap between high school basketball, college basketball, and then if people wanted to go pro basketball, whether it be the WNBA, the league like that we're playing in, which is it's a pro league, or international basketball. And we wanted to be able to, the transition for the player is difficult because the expectations are different at all levels. So this opportunity, it gives us, especially with our veteran players like LaToya, it gives us an opportunity to bring veteran players around younger players that are going to make this transition and just build them up the right way. Like I said, serve as mentors. So we're not just serving as mentors to the youth, we're serving as mentors to our young players as well. We're always going to bring a few players who are coming right out of college, and it allows us to kind of bridge those gaps and just makes the journey a little bit easier for the players.
So how does one try out for the team?
Actually holding our first tryouts today, and really it's just about coming in, and there is, we have a tryout fee, but it's just about coming in, giving your all, leaving it all on the court and letting our coach select the best player. We'll be going down to Tampa for the women's NCAA Final Four, recruiting from there. We've had people send us videos to the coach and to myself. It's just, if you contact us and you're good, we're gonna obviously compare to everybody else that's contacting us, but it's really that simple.
And let's talk about the contact information. Give us your contact information. How does one send video footage? How does one email you, call you, or what have you? What's the protocol?
The best way to contact us is really social media. We are at Philadelphia Reign on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Or you can email me, tmilburn@pbroyalties.com.
Awesome. I want to wish you the absolute best. I'm so excited. Little Linda right here. This is little Linda. God bless you.
Celebrities in the basement, the place to be. Hannah while Martin on your TV. Politics, drama, music, sports, arts, favorite celebs, comedy charts. First-hand info on the live. Careers, next projects on the rise. From biz to Karen every week. Never know who